Black Women's Project 2025 is to rest. We've done all we can. We've done all we can. I said in my last video that community is the answer. That's it. I need you to tap in to the people who love and care about you. I need you guys over the next few months to take inventory of what resources that you have that can be shared amongst you. If you are a Christian, this is a very biblical value, right? Acts, they had all things in common. Christianity is actually a very communal, despite what we've seen and heard, Christianity is a very communal religion. And so, Project 2025, Black folks, Black women especially, your job is to rest. Kick up your feet. Take off the cape. We showed up. We showed out. We spoke up. We did what we were supposed to do. It is now time to rest. And I'm saying Black women, but Black men as well. Black men as well. It is your time to rest. Rest is an act of resistance. Rest is a rebellion. It is. And I don't mean rest like be apathetic, because that's not what we need. Some of us do need to organize, but I want you to organize for your community, not to save the country. We're done with that now. We're done with that. We'll vote again in 2026 and do our part in the midterm elections to boost whatever we can. But your Project 2025, no matter what happens with the actual Project 2025, which remains to be seen, your job is to do your best, to love yourself, to dig deep, deep roots in your community, and to see what we can do together. We have officially been outed out of this democracy. It's not for us. We will reap the consequences, but we are resilient. Black people are resilient. There was another creator on here. She made a video, and I think I reposted it. But she said, like, we've been through this. We know what to do. We've been faced with this before. For the minorities who wanted white proximity so bad that you voted against yourselves, I pray and I hope that you learn very quickly and you assimilate very quickly to the resilience, the level of resilience that you will need for you to thrive in this new and upcoming democracy. I will speak more on this as I feel like I'm going to be making videos throughout today. But rest today, especially, I unfortunately plan to see a client today because I was optimistic. So I'm going to do that. But other than that, I was going to get some work done today. I am resting. I'm going to take care of my household. I might clean up a little bit, but I am investing in me. And then I'm going to have some TLC. I have some TLC planned later this evening. And then this weekend, me and my girls have a sleepover planned. That's what I'm doing in response to this. And of course, I'm going to spend some time in prayer and I'm going to journal. I'll make another video soon about like how to cope and how to process. Please stay tuned. I'm already planning to meet with colleagues on how we can support our community during this time. So stay tuned. There will be free resources that I am working on. So yeah.
It is obvious that the Black folks, the Black women, the Black men, they have decided to be silent. They have decided to be less noise making and rather be more strategic. And that's exactly what the Black folks are doing right now. Pre-election and after election, a lot of noise has been told. Oh, what is the Black doing? Why are they not supporting us? Why are they not going out to campaign with us, to debate with us, to protest with us? Why are the Blacks not speaking up? It is a deliberate attempt by the Black community to strategically position themselves in a place where there'll be more advantages. Because if you look very well, the Black folks have never been advantageous in terms of policy, in terms of governance, and their interests are not easily, considered. And this has been known by the Black communities, and that is why they are more quiet, they are more silent, and of course, They are more strategic. And this has made the white folks to always wonder, they are curious. What is happening? Why are they silent? Why are they not talking? A lot of ethnicities has called upon the black people. Are you guys not to join us? Are you not going to be part of the protest, be part of this, be part of that? But they said, no, not again. We have spoken, we have done what we should do. Now it's time to be quiet, to be silent, but very strategic. Let's go watch this couple of videos I've put together for you. And please watch till the end so that we can begin the conversation. I haven't watched this. And of course, if you love this great content, do it to subscribe, like, and share this information. And don't forget, turn on your notification button so that you can get updates whenever I post videos like this. Credit belongs to the original content of these videos, and I'll be right back.
There's one thing that elitist white people are gonna do. They're gonna have a motherfucking chalice. And when I was reading this story on The Independent, it made me feel sick to my stomach. So it said that Oxford University academics used the chalice made from a human skull potentially belonging to an enslaved Caribbean woman at formal dinners until as recently as 2015, a new book has alleged. It says the chalice was created by a sawn-off skull adorned with a silver rim and stand and was used for decades as a drinking cup. Professor Hicks also alleged that eventually it was repurposed to serve as chocolates instead of wine after it began to leak. What this goes to show is that these people will not let us rest. First of all, what kind of satanic shit are you guys into to the point where you're drinking out of a human skull? And to top it all off, it could be potentially a Caribbean woman's, not even potentially, because I actually believe it. It's a black woman's skull. What the fuck is wrong with you people? The only explanation I could come up with is that it's in your DNA. It's inherently ingrained in you to be fucking evil. Evilness courses through your blood clot veins. Do you know that skull is over 225 years old? That is how long the woman hasn't rested for. And as I'm reading the story, she's been passed around from pillar to bomber clock post. And people are engraving their names and this and that. It's sick. It's sick. And I don't give a fuck if it happened 100 years ago, 10 years ago, yesterday. It's still fucking sick. And Oxford, if you know what's good for you, you better take that woman back to the Caribbean and bury her the right way and let her rest. You don't have her sitting up in your archives talking about, oh, she's going to be sort of, you know what? I hope she haunts your bomber clot dreams. I hope she haunts those halls. I pray that she gives you nightmares and that you can't sleep until you do the right thing and bury her. You can't do this to people's lineage. You can't do this to people's ancestors. Why do we have to sit here in 2025 explaining this shit to you? What the fuck has this world come to?
So I had recently posted on my Instagram story about the passing of the restaurant owner QC, and the way that it has prompted this topic that comes up quite often here on TikTok and on other social media platforms about Black women needing to know when to take a rest, how to take a rest, and other things like delegating and the whole nine. And it made me think a little bit about how this topic comes up often and how, while just a few days ago we were talking about, HIV and STD rates and DL men and how this has been affecting Black women or women in general, but mostly Black women because they were the ones that were having a lot of conversation around it. But another thing that has been really affecting the health and and increasing the death rates in Black women are things like heart disease and hypertension and diabetes. A lot of things surround like our lifestyle. And I feel like that, along with other things, right? But that specifically is something that deserves a lot of attention, a lot more attention. And to know that another Black woman has passed on because of this is what I feel like we should be talking about a lot more. Not to say that anything else, these other topics are not important, but, you know, I was talking to somebody the other day and they were talking a little bit about how, oh, like, I just need a rest. Like, I just need to get away from here. I just need to get away. I just need to get away. I just need to get away. And, you know, do I think a lot about how sometimes you need a little vacation to just get away, a nice little pick me up, get away from your city, explore. But a lot of the times what people are doing when they are going on vacation, and I do think, you know, many of us can relate, is we're going and we're hoping to just get away from all of our problems, get away from the realities that we are stuck in. And we're hoping that when we go away, we can come back feeling a lot better. But really what ends up happening is you just come back to the reality that you were needing a minor escape from. When I think about rest, I have had to change my perspective around what that looks like for me. And I think that while vacations and little getaways is fun and it's cute and it's a great way to reset, right? That's really what it just simply does. It just resets, and it's quick. It's not necessarily the solution to the problem. One thing I have been trying to do lately, and I don't know if this will help anybody. We talk a lot about romanticize your life and soft life and luxury life. And while all that is great, and I think people deserve to have that, I think that a lot of it is really it's people looking for an escape, people wanting something different. Not everybody, because you know how y'all do. Oh, not me. But I know some people have talked about this before. Some people can't escape their reality. Some people can't afford to go on vacation. Some people can't just up and go, right? One of the things I've been starting to do as a way to help me rest and to take things off my plate, to give me an opportunity to, I say no. No is a complete sentence, and you would be surprised at how things shift in your world when you learn to honor your no. I say no. I'm not doing anything I don't want to do. I say no. I ask for what I need. I ask for what I need. I ask for what I need. I build in moments of recharge and reset and refresh into my daily life now. I do not need to wait until July to go on vacation and get a reset. 2 weeks. I don't do that. I don't do that anymore. No. There are places that give me the opportunity to have a peace of mind and rest and get away from work and get away from the loudness. I love to be near waterfalls. I love to be in nature. So sometimes I get in my car and I go for a drive to one of the nice national parks and I go there. Pack me a little snack. Sometimes the dog can go. Sometimes I keep him home because I don't want to bring him. Every 3 weeks in that pedicure, in that manicure chair. Yes, I want the little champagne, whatever y'all offering. And I want the hot wax on the hand. I want that too. I go to bed early. I talk to who I want to talk to, who feeds my soul and gives me good vibes. This is too much. Can this wait till tomorrow? Let me let my boss know. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm behind. Help. No. There's also this thing that's happening where there's so much rhetoric around start your own business, do this, do that, prepare for this, prepare for that, and the government, and while all of these things are true, it's just sending people into panic. Black women have already been in this mode of just working hard and grinding, and sometimes it's a little backwards. With children, with husbands, with families, with not a lot of resources, with not a lot of support systems, right? There gets to a point where sometimes you can't escape. But rest is needed at the end of the day. Because what has been happening and will keep happening is that you will get rest. One that you can't wake up from. So that's it. That's it. I hope that, QC's family is surrounded by a lot of love right now. But I hope that more Black women in general, but Black women, take your rest. Take your rest.
A lot of people said the present administration is looking for a scapegoat. And the Black folks know this quite all right. They know this quite well. I mean, when it comes to strategic thinking, we've got it. When it comes to foresight, the Black folks have got this as well. And that is why before the election, they were crying out. They were speaking. They were telling people, if you care to listen, this administration that you're about to vote for won't favor you, won't support you. But they didn't listen. They said this is the protest that they can do. This is the campaign they want to be part of. And that's exactly what they did. They were everywhere telling people that care to listen, but they didn't listen. And now the deed has been done. They voted for their own interest. Is it their interest really? They voted against their own interest, but unknown to them that is what they did. And now they are amazed that the Black folks, instead of gnashing teeth and complaining, they chose to be silent. They chose to just maintain their balance, maintain their cool, and strategically position their finances, their money, their strength, their wherewithal, because they know that it is not time to make noise. It is not time to speak too much. It is time to strategically plan your way of escape, your way of survival, your way of well-being. And that's exactly what the Black folks did. And to my amazement, the people that said what they were saying is not correct, that no, want to vote to make America great. This is the guy that we want. This is the blah, 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 blah. Right now, they are also amazed. They are confused. They are like, what is happening? This guy's told us, but we didn't listen. But now, their silence is too quiet for us. And they are wondering, they are really wondering, they are really, really surprised too. And they are saying, what can be done? What are they planning? What are they planning? They're asking a lot of questions. But hey, the Black folks have said it is time for them to rest. It's not time to be back and forth and trying to prove whatever, because right now, decision has been made, but they are waiting to see the effect. And of course, the effect is obviously out. Everybody that voted against the council of the Black people are regretting. They are saying, if we had listened, if we had known, they told us, we never listened. And now, all the prophecies of the Black communities have come to pass. But guess what? When you know that something is going to turn out the way it's going to turn out, and when it starts happening, when the ripple effect starts happening, You not be affected because you already know, you already foresee what's going to happen. And that is the case with black community writer. They know that all of these things are going to happen and also know the trap that has been set. And that is why if there's any time the black community needs to be more quiet, silent, and be more strategic, it is now. People have called, let's go out and protest, let's do this. The black folks are saying, no, we are standing on business. We told you guys didn't listen. So now you have to enjoy your decision. But underneath, the black folks are preparing. They are they are making sure that anything that happens will not touch them, will not make them go back to where their forefathers used to be. Because that's a level that they have passed, and they're making sure that they will never go back to that level. And that is why you can hear when we were saying that the Latinos, the job as they are not farmers to pick stuff from the farm. The black people are not doing their job. They are not doing. The plan was that when those Latinos were sent away, the black folks would begin to take this job. But hey, the black folks have gone way ahead. They've been able to develop themselves. They've built. I mean, when it comes to experience, people that have gone through a lot of things. The black have gone through a lot, so they are strong. What is happening now? The white folks are crying. They are crying out loud. But all of these things, the black folks have gone through it. So they have gone through other situations, so they know how to manage it. And of course, they have learned to put their money where their mouth is. These are the strategies that the black community has taken. They knew quite all right that this season will not be forever. So it's better to plan and to be silent. And that's exactly what they have done. And the whole of America is dazed and surprised. And they're saying, what are they up to? Guys, let me know what your take is. What do you think about the strategy of the black people? They are silent. They are strategic. They say, we're not going to join the bandwagon. We've said what is going to happen, and now it's happening. So you guys enjoy. You guys should enjoy the show. That's what they're telling all the people that refuse to listen to them. Thank you guys for watching. I want your views and observation at the comment section. Let the conversation begin, guy. Let us talk about what is happening and what prophecy was told by the black community and people didn't listen to them. Until I come your way again, do not forget to subscribe, like, and share if you love this great content. Until I come your way again, bye-bye.